Will be a video about attempting to get past WordPress's obnoxious behavior. Some of you might have noticed it. We're going to be using an example of someone calling himself Robert Lindsay. This individual has made sure that you can find out who and what he is, and he's a California shock vid blogger, among many things, also claiming to be an amateur or freelance journalist. Madera, California is claimed by him on his LinkedIn. Owner of Beyond Highbrow website. Oakhurst Technology IT company, linguist-and-anthropologist working for a Native American tribe, apparently, University of California, teaching credential, or a degree in journalism, or that was at the California State University. Now you'll notice that these have a couple of dead spots. 10 years? Am I seeing something here? That's 10 years of nothing. And over here we have 4 years of missing data. You know, could have been bumming around from various jobs. I've done that myself. But here's what happens now. I've cleared the cookies and everything, but LinkedIn will do the authorization wall or authentication wall or whatever. And it demands that you join because that's totally what I want. If anybody's not aware of this, I had a LinkedIn profile with my resume up because that was the thing to do. And I found out the hard way that LinkedIn is the worst place on earth to try to get a job through because they want you wrangled. And you can't just say, yeah, just go to linkedin.com like he would have, paste in, and then, you know, it would have been WATTech 007 or whatever. Nope, can't do it. So we go here, and I'm going to open up anything in a private window and see if it works a second time, because I had to do this a minute ago. We are now in a private window, hence the purple. By the way, a dumb thing that it does that. Let's go here. And let's see if I can load it. It may or may not work, but most of the time when you do it, it doesn't do the auth wall. That did it this time. So it's figured out my IP address. Darn it. Well, anyway, let's look what else we can get out. You know, what else we can look at here. Let's see what his WordPress is over here on Web Archive. He had one of those. And here's a Reddit link that weighs in on his validity. Here's his current WordPress and an archive. And we can't use LinkedIn for data, but that's the actual data from the LinkedIn. If you want it below, that'll be his LinkedIn profile. I'm sure he'll flag for that. So let's go back and look. Let's try before 2017. And let's see how much of this. You notice there's a lot of green. That means a lot of the lookups didn't work. He got kicked off of WordPress for doing something. I don't know what it'll be. Anyway, here's the notes on Reddit about the Delphi murders and him talking about it. And basically people have opinions there. You can read those. It'll be at archive.ph w1yod. And here is his ChechClear video posting on a shock site that he put up September 2021. Independent left journalist from California who... Well, you can read the opinions on Reddit, but basically he goes after all sorts of groups of people. That's a really old picture of him. He said he was living in a shack-toe, and he was a trustafarian. What that means is he's a trust fund kid, and he lives in a shack. He lives poor and slumming it up in the barrio and stuff. He wants donations. Here's the Robert Lindsay returns again. This one's a archive of it. And again, he likes putting up shock vids. Here's Beyond Highbrow, the older version on WordPress that got cacked. This might be a source of data you may not necessarily want to be seeking out. Just a heads up. You might want to look at a person's past behavior and see if maybe, just maybe, really. On and on about the Jews. Wow, let's just close that. Let's emphasize the putting up shock videos of someone getting murdered on his website instead of whatever the hell that was about. Yeah, he got his page was taken down because of the Delphi murders. No, 2016 he was ranting about Jews. Okay. Maybe he was doing it ironically. Anyway, there's at least 1 decade of no data on him. I'm sure there's another version of LinkedIn profile of Robert Lindsay, that may be useful, but dadgummit, they make sure you can't archive anything. They got a sweet deal with archive.org. Back when you could archive them, they decided to blank everything for everyone's privacy. Never mind that it made it to where you couldn't fake your resume over and over again. I know I would have. Yeah, if I could have actually had somebody see it without them harassing them to death. But anyway, he owned a couple of companies. He's an anthropologist, linguistic anthropologist, and he spent 4 years being blank and 10 years being blank. That's actually a pretty small amount of being blank. I've been blank before, haven't you? So yeah, but basically he's a blogger, and he called himself a freelance journalist because he got a bachelor's degree in journalism, California journalism. So yeah, there's that. So anyway, Robert Lindsay, ask for it by name. You can look up 1 or 2 other people making comments, but basically the Reddit posting that's at that archive pretty much leads to all of the dead links and dead files. And when you look up each of the older ones, you can then find where they cross-link to other websites. And yeah, there's some history here that's... I'm not going to put in the effort to looking it up. You can do it if you wish. And if LinkedIn only let us see what he claimed to be before, man, that would have been useful. So if you were looking at Beyond Highbrow blog, Robert Lindsay, new or old photo version, and want to know what his emphasis is on, and whether he's a valid, useful source for literally any damn thing, I don't want to steer you away from him. I encourage you to read abso-fucking-lutely everything you want to read, and learn your sources' biases and lack of biases. And you can make any claim about me you want, but here's a data source that you can pick through. And I'm sure he's claimed to be on news and radio before, and on blog posts, and got kicked off of WordPress. I got kicked off of WordPress for messing with WordPress's code. I didn't get kicked off for free speech issues, but I would have eventually. I'm sure they would have had some problem with something. There's even a claim by a page he set up. It's pretty obvious that it was a takedown order, he claims, from Michigan, or was it Indiana? There's 3 versions of that one apparently now. Yeah. Also, somebody put up a page explaining that his actual real name is a different name because they went back and tried to check all of his credentials and see if he actually ran any of this. Oakhurst Technology IT Company, 2001 to 2018, can be looked up apparently in some files somewhere, and he found out he had a different name or something. Claimed he was related to somebody that was rather significant and very triggering and a red flag. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. And that's been your review of how to attempt to get into WordPress by opening up a private window, LinkedIn, and getting it to load one damn time. And it failed on camera for us. Because, of course it did. Because LinkedIn is nothing if not completely useless if you want to look up data. But hey, archives still work. Some of them. I'll keep digging. Bye.